This activity, called Even on the Worst Day, will help children see how they can worship God even when they are having a very bad day. The children will help make up a story by filling in the blanks. You would lead the activity something like this. How are you guys doing? Good. Let me ask you a question. Could you imagine the worst day ever? You could? Okay, well, what are some things that might happen on the worst day ever?
I wake up and I throw up.
Oh.
My dog would die.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. Well, today we're going to make up a story together about one of the worst days ever. All right? I have a story here, and it has some blanks on it. What we're going to do is we're going to have you guys fill in the blanks. Now, if you have younger children, you may want to blow up the story, make it a little bit larger, and then write their answers on the whiteboard. Okay, guys, I'm going to hand you this piece of paper with the story on it. And you guys all need to grab some writing utensils. Can you guys pass those around to each other? There you go. No fighting over the good colors. All right. Now, in the story, you're going to see that there are some blank spaces. Now, we're going to work together to fill in the blanks, and I'm going to write your answers up here on the board, okay? Let's start at the top and then take turns filling in the blanks. So, Brennan, will you read the first question there? Or not, it's not a question, but will you read the first line?
On Wednesday, you woke up to go to school. Suddenly.
On Wednesday, you woke up to go to school, but suddenly, what answer would you put? What's the worst day ever? What would be an answer for that? Throw up. So, yeah, that was your answer before. So we're just going to put vomit. All right. All right. And Jonathan, will you read the second one?
On your way downstairs to breakfast, you notice that.
On your way downstairs to breakfast, you notice that you've already thrown up. Then what happens?
Your little sister chopped our hair off.
Wow, okay. So on the way down to breakfast, you notice your sister chopped all your hair off. Wow, that's a bad day. All right, so who wants to read the next one?
Your mom fixed breakfast for you,
Your
but
mom fixed breakfast for you, but? You have an answer? Worst day ever. What would just be the worst thing that could happen?
She burned it.
But she burned it. Okay. And you'll continue this activity for as much time as you have allowed. Then, when all the kids have filled in all of their blanks, you want to have a chance to read the whole story for them if you have time, so that way they can see how it truly has become the worst day ever. Then you would close the activity by saying something like this. So guys, you have successfully completed the worst day ever. But let me ask you a question. Do you guys remember our Bible story about Job that we learned? What are some of the horrible things that happened to Job? Can you name some?
he lost all of his family.
He lost all of his family. What else? There was a lot of stuff.
His property was all destroyed.
Yeah, lost his property. What else? Anything you could think of?
Little boils all over
Yep.
his body.
Yep. His friends were mean to him. So a lot of bad stuff happened to him. Even though those were all horrible things that happened to Job, he still chose to worship God. When we have bad days, we have a choice. We can either worship God in our bad days, or we can choose not to worship God. And when we do have those bad days, I know that God wants us to still worship Him. And so we need to have a good attitude and worship God. And you know, worshiping God will help you have a good attitude. So who can tell me some of the reasons that a person in the story that we made up could worship God even after their bad day?
Still alive.
Yeah, still alive, still got a house, still got a family. So even on the worst day, we can always still find reasons to worship God. And when we do that, God will help us have a better attitude. So you would close the activity by saying something like this. Guys, we're all going to have bad days. It's just life. But today you're able to think up reasons why we should still worship God. Remember those reasons the next time you have a bad day.